And welcome to Break It Build It RC. This is the first video of a series I'm going to start of speedruns, and this is an ECX Torment, and we're just going to go over what we've done to this truck so far. So let's start with the body here. This car started to parachute because it is not built for speed at all. So we cut these vents here in the fenders just to let some air out, and a little vent there in the back. You can see that little window there, and it did help. It did help. We still have some things we're going to do with it. We've got a couple of things we're going to try with this, and it'll either end horribly or great. But, you know, we're learning along the way. Just put this over here. The front of the truck here, this duct tape, we got some C batteries there just because I was impatient. I needed something to weigh it down. So that helps weigh down the fronts there, which it did help. The zip ties were pulling the bumper in because we crashed. But I've got some tricks for the suspension here, so hopefully we stop crashing. Those I'll be showing you. We're running on a Gens Ace 5200 high voltage Lipo with 5200kv motor in there. On a hobby wing, easy run, max 10, 140 amp ESC. We've got metal gears in there in the differential, Traxxas /HD shafts. You can't find parts for these ECX anymore, the Torment. You can find them on eBay and there's a couple things on Amazon, but they're starting to run out. So. And here we've got a state-of-the-art Velcro strap from the dollar store. Hold that battery down. Sitting up here we have the hobby wing. Originally we had a 60 amp ESC in here, and I geared it to the moon, and it started cutting out. I couldn't figure out why. I was all new to this. I thought for sure I fried the ESC, but plugged it back in and it was fine. But we got this in there, 140 amps, because I'm really trying to squeeze everything we can out of this on 2S. Got the programming card too. I really want to get this truck as fast as I can on 2S because, I don't know, it's a personal challenge. Something about getting this thing to go as fast as we can on 2S was appealing. So we're going to do that first, make sure we don't crash, and then hit it with 3S. So when I started speedrunning this, I had the normal shootout tires on it, not belted. And the first time we hit 82, the tires ballooned and came off the rims. So obviously for any good tires, we had to do the 17 mil conversion. So that's the MIP / kit that's on there. So I got these Hoons, they're belted, whatever, we'll give them a shot. I think these are going to be too big in the front. I didn't realize they're 54 107s, I believe, but whatever, we'll see how it goes. I think it's supposed to have skinny tires on the front, but you know, it's a two-wheel drive, it's not a four-wheel drive, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll break something, but yeah guys, that's about it. It's nothing too special. It's just an ECX Torment with a cheap motor in it, and I'm going to try and take it to the limit, see as fast as it can go. I got some suspension mods to do right now. I'm going to put this mud flap back on, and but yeah, that's it. Let's take this thing out for a rip. So this crash was not so good. Perfect camera placement though, I couldn't believe that. But yeah, we popped the right front toe link off, and then I was like, oh, it's good. Oh, that's not good. Strip the screws out, rip them right out. So I did fix this with some super glue. Cracked the chassis in half here, not in half, but we cracked it, as you can see there. Not that bad. Like that, hitting that bench like that, it should have ripped in half. But we got away lucky with that. We super glued it, and you can see there the wheel is folded under. Yeah, that's what happened. We bananaed the shock. So here I'm lowering the shocks 15 millimeters. The ride height was a little high. This is just some hard plastic tubing. Is this the best for longevity of the shock seals? Probably not. Is it the most accurate, best way to do it? No. You should use nitro tubing. I didn't have any. I found this plastic stuff. I was in a rush. I wanted it done, and these are cheap plastic shocks, so it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, we did that. Straightened out that that banana shock just by hand. I'm gonna eventually replace these, but I'm not sinking a whole bunch of money into this truck. The whole point of this thing is to go cheap fast. So yeah, here we have those limited. So the ride height's lowered 15 mil now. So here's the truck just before its first official run on camera. Still figuring out filming and all that sort of stuff. So this one's a good one. We got the beauty. Read 2. Groundbreaking speed. So now we will start. That's the one. I'll put this in the pocket. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, I landed. That was so sick. Hopefully I got my camera still. That was dope. That was fucking insane. That was amazing. Oh my god. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It drove back. Well, I wouldn't say drove back, but it made it to me. Yeah, these big wheels are no good for steering, so I'm gonna have to change those. But we did get a full pop run, and yeah, that's a minor detail. Let's see what we got on the camera. Oh my goodness. I still got the lens in the camera there. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, let's flip this upside down. Woo! Okay. Stop. Read. 82, still 50 miles an hour. 51 or whatever. Disappointing, but expected. It's time for 3S, and I gotta figure out how to drive this thing first, so I gotta figure out the steering. I know how to drive it, just the steering is been a bit of a challenge, but yep, there it is. 82, that's official on 2S. So there's that.